Hawk TV raises $4,200 for charity. Crime-sniffing canines visit Monmouth, and Birdman steals the show at the Oscars. All this and more on Hawk TV News. Hello and welcome to Hawk TV News. I'm Sammy Savona.
And I'm Chris Chin. On Friday, February 20th, Hawk TV's fifth annual Rock and Raise, was held in Plangier's television studio. All of the proceeds of the charity Battle of the Bands went to the American Cancer Society. By the end of the event, Hawk TV raised a grand total of $4,200. This was more than double the amount that was raised last year.
Monmouth University's Delta Tau Delta fraternity officially became chartered and granted the Kappa Gamma chapter of the fraternity. The ceremony took place at the yearly DTD Eastern Division Conference, which was held in Morristown, New Jersey. The ceremony was held in front of different chapters from DTD in the Eastern Division. Delta Tau Delta came to Monmouth University March of last year. Since coming to campus, the men of DTD have raised almost $10,000 for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
With more fraternity news, we go to my co-anchor who had the opportunity to cover this year's Delta Queen.
I'm here at Pollock Theater for DTD's inaugural Delta Queen, in which they will find their female embodiment to represent their organization. The proceeds will go towards JDRF. Let's go check it out.
It's like a beauty sort of pageant. It's not exactly a pageant, but we basically had 3 rounds. The first round was fundraising, and then the second round was like more for fun. We did like a scavenger hunt, things like that, raise more money. And then now today's the 3rd round, it's the crowning. We have a talent portion, a personality walk, and then there's minute to win it games and a Twitter competition.
I really want someone that like brings a lot to life. Like I'm a really energetic person, so I'm looking for someone that's like really lively and like really out there and like creative in what they do.
It's really stressful planning an event like this. It takes a lot of preparation and time to raise the money, to get all the girls together. We started working on it in November, early planning in October. We started going full force in November, and here we are today, it's February.
It was such an amazing experience performing and helping out DTD raise money for JDRF, so I was honored to help out. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I really didn't know what to expect, but I'm glad that it went well.
All right, the winner and our Delta Queen for 2015 is...
beautiful, and the talent was exceptional. Congratulations to DTD for putting on such an amazing event, and congratulations to Delta Queen. I'm Sammy Savona for Hawk TV News.
Local canine units visited Monmouth for a fundraiser for bulletproof vests. Jenna Frayne has the story.
I'm here in Anacon Hall for the 4th annual Pause for a Cause canine fundraiser. Let's go check it out.
We have the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office here, and we're raising money for bulletproof vests because the first thing that they cut in budget cuts is the bulletproof vest for the canines. So we want to raise money for that.
I've been here all 4 years for all 4 of the events and for the presentation of the donation as well, which usually we do in April or May when it's nicer. So I think the vest is very important for the dogs. When they go into very dangerous situations, we make sure that they're well equipped with that vest, and it will protect obviously the dog's vital organs from injury or bullets or knives or sharp objects, whatever it might be. Falco is a bomb dog with the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office. He's been a bomb dog for 11 years now. He's 12 years old. Falco will be retiring Friday, actually. We've taken him out of service. So Falco is a purebred German Shepherd from Hungary, and we got him when he was 1 year old. He came over from Hungary, and we immediately went into training, and 14 weeks later became a bomb dog canine team.
In the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office, we're excited. We have one of the largest canine units in the county with narcotics dogs, tracking dog, and some patrol dogs as well as bomb dogs. So one of the things that we partnered up with Monmouth U here, because I work at Monmouth U for over 10 years as a professor here and graduated Monmouth U. So I'm really proud that we were able to partner up and really for a good cause and team up and raise some money to put vests on the dogs. You know, we had a tragic incident in the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office with one of our canine solos killed in the line of duty, and so it's important. All the dogs, canine dogs throughout law enforcement, True to have a vest, and events like this go a long way in making that happen.
It's great to see these demonstrations done by the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office K-9 Unit. I'm Jenna Frayne for Hawk TV News.
RHA's annual Winter Ball was held in Wilson Hall on February 21st. James Finizzi has a story.
The cold never bothered us anyway, at least for those students that are here in Wilson Hall for RHA's Winter Ball 2015. This year's theme is Going Hollywood, as it's all about the red carpet. Let's go have a look inside.
Every year, Winter Ball is a big blast. There's a lot of food, a lot of partying, a lot of people go. It's a big social gathering thing, and it's all around a good time.
So for Winter Ball, the e-board will meet and we'll all come up with a theme. So this year we came up with the theme of red carpet, and we sit, we plan, we schedule tables, we schedule the Wilson Hall, we book that, and then we start ticketing, we start advertising, and hope that everyone comes.
So planning Winter Ball, we start normally in the summer. We start thinking about what kind of theme we want to do, and we kind of just came up with Hollywood as our theme for this year, like red carpet. And then we don't really start doing actual planning until probably December, when we meet with Aramark, kind of decide our budget, look at what kind of offer, like what kind of things we can get. We start booking the DJ, the photographer, things like that. So it's not like too terrible of a long thing because we've been doing it for so many years, but it does take quite a while.
I think what I like most about Winter Ball is that it's an event held in Wilson Hall, which you don't see on Monmouth's campus very often. And it's an event where everyone can dress up. It's kind of like college's prom, so it gives everyone an opportunity to wear their old prom dresses and have a lot of fun.
My favorite part is that you don't ever get to, everyone comes into Wilson Hall and goes to class. They never really get to enjoy Wilson Hall and in the fun part that it is. So we get to provide that for people. So that's kind of really exciting for me.
Well, there you have it, folks. Monmouth University's Winter Ball 2015. Everybody had a great time tonight, and now it's time for me to let it go. Reporting for Hawk TV News, I'm James Finizzi.
Up next on Hawk TV News, a new standardized test is in effect.
And the Eatontown Council approves a new community garden. Stay tuned after these messages.
Oh my God, how much fun was last night? I can't wait to see what we get into tonight. How the heck did we end up at that strippers joint? We had at least 2 or 3 more drinks, and it was all free because that guy was buying. We were totally wasted after that. I mean, like drink after drink, and he just kept.
I've already called everyone tonight, and nobody's picking up their phone. What's wrong with you people?
I hope nobody died.
It can attack anyone. The young, the healthy. H1N1 swine flu. It can cause fever, respiratory failure, or death. But that doesn't have to happen. Wash your hands, cover your cough or sneeze, stay home when you're sick. Getting vaccinated is the best protection.
Welcome back. New Jersey students began taking the newest form of standardized test. The Partnership for Assessment of Readiness for College and Career Exams, also known as PARCC, is set to test students' knowledge more rigorously than previous standardized tests. Although most students will not start taking the test until March, a small percentage of districts are taking advantage of the alternative start date for high schools. States, PTA, and the associations representing New Jersey principals and superintendents believe that the test will provide a more detailed picture of student learning.
The Eatontown Council confirmed its final plans on creating a new community garden. The garden is set to include a water pump that could be used for irrigation at the garden. It will also include a new cost-effective style of fencing. The council is still discussing where it should be located. David Marks, a borough engineer from Eatontown, was authorized to explore a site for the garden, such as Meadowbrook Park. Over 40 residents have expressed interest in buying the plot for the community garden.
Asbury Park will be getting a new addition this summer. Madison Marquette, the waterfront developer for the area, decided to bring food trucks to the town. Asbury is focusing on unique foods catering to barbecue lovers as well as vegetarians. There will be a designated area for the trucks, which will include 6 food trucks, picnic areas, and an amusement area with games for people to enjoy.
Microsoft is pushing to make its OneDrive cloud storage the most user-friendly cloud system. In a partnership with search engineer Bing, Microsoft gave away 100 gigabytes of cloud storage just for creating a Bing account. Now, Microsoft is teaming up with Dropbox to offer the same amount of storage to the first 10 million Dropbox users to redeem this offer. However, the 100 gigabytes of free storage expires after 2 years. Once it expires, all files will be erased.
The FDA recently approved a new test for a gene that can cause a rare disorder called Bloom syndrome. The FDA authorized the California-based gene company 23andMe to start marketing the specific gene test to consumers. Bloom syndrome causes short stature and a heightened risk of cancer. The test will benefit those expecting to have children. It will test for a specific gene if both parents have it. Their children will have this disorder, and the FDA denied 23andMe's previous request to market a broad-based genetic testing service.
If you're heading to Disneyland anytime soon, be careful. There's currently a measles outbreak on the West Coast. There are at least 149 patients diagnosed, stretching across 8 states. 123 of those cases are in California. It's confirmed that almost 40 of the California cases are directly linked to visitors or employees at Disneyland. During the holiday season, scientists suggest this specific virus originated in the Philippines, but they do not know how it got into the United States and then to Disneyland.
We will now take a short break. Stay tuned for more Hawk TV News.
I wish I was in school. If only I had a math test today. I'll stay after class. I'll clean the chalkboard. I wish I was in school.
School ends, but free lunches for your kids don't have to. Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/summer meals for help.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Did you do anything right? Time.
Shut up!
Don't tell me to shut up. I'll shut you up. You ain't going anywhere.
I said let go! Let go!
Don't tell me what to do.
Give me that. No, okay.
Stop telling me what to do!
The 87th Annual Academy Awards were televised live on February 22nd. The broadcast, which ran almost 4 hours, had its lowest viewership since 2009. It also had a 17% drop in ratings from last year's Oscars. By the end of the night, Birdman and Grand Budapest Hotel came out on top, winning 4 Oscars each, including Best Picture for Birdman and Best Original Score for Grand Budapest Hotel.
Rumors were going around that Harry Potter actress Emma Watson was secretly dating Prince Harry shortly after she broke up with rugby player Matthew Janey back in 2014. The rumors have excited a lot of people, and it has already been tweeted that Harry and Emma's future child would be a half-blooded prince. But Watson put the rumors to rest on Twitter, tweeting, "World, remember that little talk we had about not believing everything written in the media?"
On February 20th, doctors removed Bobby Christina Brown's breathing tube after a tracheotomy was performed. However, a family source told USA Today that her conditions remained unchanged. Brown had been on a ventilator since January 31st, when she was first hospitalized after being found unconscious in her bathtub in a townhouse in Roswell, Georgia. This is a normal procedure done after a certain amount of time to prevent infections, protect the vocal cords, and to afford better access to keep the lungs clear of fluid.
With the latest on movies, we go to Owen Daly Forsyth.
Hi, Owen Daly Forsyth here with your Big Screen Tease, bringing you a sample of what to look out for coming soon to a theater near you. Being a huge fan of comic books and graphic novels, this year is packed with action-packed films, bringing all your favorite superheroes to life. Our first contender of the year was The Kingsman: Secret Service, released back on February 13th. Based on a comic of the same name by Mark Miller, released back in 2012, The Kingsman stars Colin Firth as a suave secret agent and Samuel L. Jackson as the evil mastermind plotting to take over the world. It earned an 81% positive rating on Rotten Tomatoes and finished second in the box office its first week. If you're into spies, gunfights, and car chases, this is the one for you. Marvel Comics, now owned by Walt Disney Company, came to a deal with Sony in using the film license to the Spider-Man character, bringing him to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What this will mean for the future of Marvel films is the potential for Spider-Man to play a part in such storylines as the Avengers, or really any New York-based character such as Daredevil or the Fantastic Four. Speaking of the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, both will be seeing movies of their own in 2015. The sequel to the first successful Avengers movie is coming this May in Avengers: Age of Ultron. This film brings back all the usual suspects and introduces us a couple more as they try to maintain intact against the attacks of Ultron. The Fantastic Four is getting a reboot of its own this August, and we'll also get our first glimpse of Ant-Man starring Paul Rudd this July. That's all for this week's Big Screen Tease. For Hawk TV News, I'm Owen Daly Forsyth.
Saturday Night Live celebrated its 40th anniversary with a night full of entertainment on February 15th. Larissa Trovamala has more on the special.
That's right. Saturday Night Live put on an amazing show to celebrate 40 years of music, improv, and laughter. The 3.5-hour event included over 100 guests, including Jim Carrey, Robert De Niro, and Emma Stone. Also, musical performances by Kanye West, Sia, Paul McCartney, Miley Cyrus, and Paul Simon. The show also broke plenty of records that night. According to NBC, SNL 40 was the network's most watched primetime entertainment telecast, excluding the Super Bowl. Records were also broken on Twitter, with 1.3 million tweets about the SNL special that evening. It was all around a successful night to celebrate 40 years of Saturday Night Live. Back to you guys at the desk.
We have your Monmouth Sports Update next on Hawk TV News.
Stay tuned after these messages.
Okay.
It's time to join forces. Get energized and fuel up right. Because starting today, every kid in America has a mission. Bring out the action hero in you. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
That's low. That's low. Look, he's blushing.
NASCAR driver Kurt Busch was suspended indefinitely after a judge ruled that he choked and beat his former girlfriend last fall. It was ruled that Busch slammed his former girlfriend's head against a motorhome last September at Dover International Speedway. Due to the suspension, Busch is not allowed to participate in any NASCAR races or any events that they hold.
In boxing news, terms have finally been met for Floyd Mayweather Jr. and to fight Manny Pacquiao, The two are set to fight May 2nd at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. This fight is more than 5 years in the making. The fight is expected to generate $4 million. Pacquiao will look to finally give Mayweather his first career loss, and Mayweather is looking to prove that he is still the greatest welterweight fighter of all time.
James Winston might be the first pick in the NFL draft in late April. Winston was front and center at the NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis. He said he doesn't want to be compared with fellow quarterback prospect Marcus Mariota. Instead, he would like to be mentioned along great quarterbacks such as Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. Now we go with James Finizzi with the news on Monmouth Athletics.
Thanks, Sammy. The Monmouth University men's basketball team lost a tough contest to Iona, 69-68. Justin Robinson led all scorers for 24 points, but it wasn't enough. MU led 68-66 with 1 minute on the clock, but a three-point play by A.J. English with 33 seconds left stole the win from MU. Now let's go to the women's side of things, where they fell to Canisius 62-49 on February 22nd. Jasmine Walker led the team with 10 points, while Jemiah Bethune also added 9 points. Sophie Bewdrey chipped in with 7 points, and Sarah Olson had a team-high 7 rebounds, including 6 on the offensive glass.
Thanks, James. That's all for this week of Hawk TV News. Thank you for joining us. I'm Chris Chin.
I'm James Finizzi.
And I'm Sammy Savona. Be sure to tune in next time for another edition of Hawk TV News.